So good day everybody, welcome back to my channel. I finally got my hands on the Mortal Kombat 11 Joker action figure from McFarlane Toys. And I tell ya, they done outdid theirself with this one. How come one of the best Joker figures is not even part of the DC multiverse? Tell me, why? 'Cause this Joker is sick. Although looking at the back of the box here, I do kind of wish that the figure had came with a face that was just a little bit more white, like the one here pictured. And also just like on the side of the box. But I do realize that we're looking at the prototype. Now this Joker comes with an action figure stand, a really interesting looking skull-faced pickaxe. That looks pretty awesome. And his stabby knife. Look at how fat that handle is. That thing is huge. Now why do I say this is one of the best Joker figures that McFarlane has released? Well, just look at it, up close. He's included the texture of the pants and the pinstripes. He's got that fantastic green shirt and the jacket with the flower on it, all in some very classic Joker colors. True, yes, this version of Joker is missing any kind of a tie and the vest. There is a nice wash over top of the green though to give it some kind of shading and shadowing. Look at the texture of his suit jacket. That actually looks like a suit jacket. Back here you can see where all the different sew lines are, where it looks like it's been stitched together. This is fantastic. His leather gloves have, you know, like leather texture on them. And again, the pants. They're textured looking pants with the pinstripes actually sculpted into them. I feel like if wanting a tie is your thing, then customizers who are feeling a little bit brave could probably take the torso from this Joker and maybe do some kind of a kit bash involving this Joker's lower half, arms, and jacket and head, and maybe switch out the torsos? I'm not sure. If I had more of these, I'd probably try it myself. But as it is, I'm not going to do it with these two because this is also my favorite Joker figure from McFarlane Toys. I love this Joker's face sculpt as well. It's been casted in the color that it's supposed to be. The paint around the eyes and on the mouth looks like it's generally very tidy. Same thing with the eyebrows and the eyeballs. There is a little bit of a green paint smudge on his cheek, but that ain't nothing that a little bit of acetone won't deal with. For mine, I will likely have to adjust the hair so it sits on his head properly, but that's a very simple fix. And I do like the tone of green that they've chosen for the Joker's hair as well. I think that looks very good. Look at his coif. His big curly coif. If you're curious on how this guy stacks up against some others, well, here he is in between two of the Jokers from Batman 3 Jokers. Mr. Brains on the floor on the left, and then Mr. Thought he was the brains of the operation on the right. And then we have the Arkham Joker. I don't remember where his head, where is his head? That's a custom one. And then on the other side, we have the Rebirth version of Joker. Just your basic comic book version. But how articulated is he, you might ask? Well, let's find out together. The head do like this. It's on a ball joint. Wow, that is satisfyingly rotative. I like that. His arms up in the torso. You got yourself a rounded hinge. Bicep swivel 360. You're going to have double jointed elbows. Let's crunch these bad boys up. Yep, that's very good. Very satisfied. Inside the wrist, the glove hand is attached. The same as always with a rounded hinge. And the jacket gets in the way quite a bit, so don't be expecting a ton from this hand, or this one for that matter. Up here in the torso, well, he's got one of these bad boys. It's kind of screwy to use it for articulation because when you grab him, you want to grab him like this, but you can't. You got to stick your hand under, and even then, it's okay. It's got a lot more posability than it lets on, but it's certainly a little bit challenging with the stiffness of the jacket. And then of course you've got the waist, which will have a full 360, but you kind of have to keep the suspenders lined up. Otherwise, it just looks weird. Down here, this is what he's got. We know what this is, and we know basically what it's going to be able to do. It's actually really, really good as far as out and around, but he has very little in the way of what might be considered a thigh cut. No real rotation this way. However, right there, for the knees, he's got some good old double jointers. I like that. He's got his ankles, which are, of course, on the rounded hinges that are also pivots. The pants, though, beware. The pants will get in the way, which I don't really care about, but I know some people at home may. And then, of course, He's got that toe articulation to simulate when he stubs his toe and breaks his feet. Oh dear. I seem to have broken all of my toes. Ouch! Ow! 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 So now that we've came this far, what does one such as myself think about the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat Joker figure? Is it worth the price of admission, or is it just Joker-shaped trash? Well, I kind of gave that away in the first place by saying it was one of my favorite McFarlane Joker figures. I like him a lot. I think he looks really, really awesome. If you've been holding out on a Joker figure to take your main Joker spot in your McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse collection, well, this one might do the trick for you, even though it's not technically a multiverse figure. But let's face it, if you pose it with the rest of your DC Multiverse, ain't no one gonna know that it's not a multiverse. They're all 7" in scale, and it's put together exactly the same, and I think that it's fantastic. If you see this bad boy anywhere, at any time, any place ever, for the regular price, just grab it. Throw it in your cart, take it to the checkout, buy it before someone else can buy it before you. If there are 2 of them, maybe consider leaving one for someone else. I mean, I'm not opposed to picking up both of them and looking at them and saying, which one has the best paint applications? But I'm also a fan of being able to find stuff in the store myself, and I absolutely hate it when someone comes in and buys every single one of the exact same figure and I can't find even one for me. But anyway, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Hopefully you found this video to be an enjoyable, useful, insightful waste of time for the day. If you did, you know where all the buttons are that do all the stuff, and I will see you with the next one. Bye-bye.